Okay, I'm just French polishing a violin, and one thing you have to do is, this is denatured alcohol. Don't pay attention to the bottle. Wonder where I got that from. This is the higher grade denatured alcohol. I'm just wetting my pad. On the pad, you can see it's quite dark. It already has shellac on it, and you just want it so if you touch yourself, it doesn't even really, it feels cold or feels wet, but it's not really wet. It's alcohol, so it evaporates really fast. Okay, and so I've been doing this for about a week. Basically every day for an hour or so. Turn on my Pandora. Helps teach you patience. You don't think it's doing anything, but it is. This is going to be a nice violin when I'm done with it. One piece back, nicely flamed. What I mean by flame is many people have heard of curly maple or tiger maple or tiger wood, not the golfer, but that's what kind of wood this is. The back and the sides and the neck, but the top is spruce, and that needs to be done too. Spruce is a much softer wood, so it's harder to, and you really don't know if you really want to get the top to look as smooth and glassy as the back and sides. I guess on the video it looks almost as shiny, but it really isn't, because spruce is a type of fir tree and it's a type of an evergreen, so it's a relative to pine. But if you put enough shellac on, French polish it long enough, you'll get it shiny as the back. But you don't really want to. See that? It's stuck for a split second, and immediately you have to go back over that same area. You can't stop. Oh, that stopped. So then you got to go back and hit that same spot. The top is a little tricky because you have your F holes to go over. If your rag and pad catch, then you've got to quick lift it and then go back over that spot. There. That looks pretty good. By no means done with this violin. Oop, you hear that? That little squawk? That means the rag stuck for a split second. Okay. Very slow and tedious process. Okay. Let's see how shiny the scroll is too. Okay. Okay. And you just keep going. And what you need to do is, right now I can feel the wad. It's kind of sticking to the violin as I pull it across it. So I know that it's still slightly moist. When it starts to really dry out, it will start to slide much smoother and a lot easier. And I can either add more alcohol to it, or shellac, or that's when you let up your pressure. You don't push quite so hard. You're not pushing really hard to begin with. But that's when the really shiny polishing, the glassy sheen comes through. Is when it starts to dry out the rag. Everyone does theirs differently. This is similar to the way they do guitars. If a guitar is done by hand, most guitars, cheap guitars, are done with spray, which, no, that's, and cheap violins for that matter. The finish is just sprayed on. But that's not what you really want to do it right. When Antonio Stradivarius was making violins, he learned from Amati. Antonio was born in 1644, died in 1737. They didn't have compressors and spray guns and stuff like that. Shellac is actually an organic product, either organic or, yeah, I think it's organic. It's from a beetle. So Stradivarius would have had access to that. It's starting to get shiny. It's starting to get slippery while I'm doing this. And Stradivarius had access to alcohol. They made their own. Okay. I think I'm still recording video. It's feeling really good. This won't be the last. This won't be the last time I do this for this violin. It's going to require many more coats, but this was one session that I went over. Actually, I've been working on this for about an hour before I even started recording this video. And the video is only, 13 minutes long. I think that's it. For now, I'm going to hang this violin up. And let it cure for 24 hours or so. And that's that. French polishing a violin 101. Shut this video off.